Royal Bank of Scotland's losses are increasing as it continues to pay more than £500 million in bonuses. RBS, which is 81% owned by the taxpayer, lost £8.2 billion last year, nearly £3 billion more than it lost in 2012. It's going to pay £576 million in bonuses. That is down, though, by just over £100 million on the previous year. A plan for binding prenup agreements is being suggested by government advisers. Currently, couples can make pre- and post-nuptial deals, but there's no certainty they'll be upheld. Under proposed legislation, married couples and civil partners would set the terms of a divorce before they got married.
If those matters are properly dealt with between the couple, it will be possible for them to make agreements with certainty about special property that isn't needed for the support of either of them.
It could become compulsory for young people who are out of work to improve their maths and English. The Deputy Prime Minister's concerned that schools are failing on careers advice.
If you're a youngster who's deciding you don't want to go to university, but you want to navigate through all these confusing courses and acronyms and training schemes that are available to you, we're going to create a new sort of UCAS-style service for 16-year-olds so that you can just go online and you've got a simple set of choices to make.
Northern Ireland's First Minister Peter Robinson's given the government until this evening to set up a judicial inquiry into secret letters sent to more than 180 Irish Republican paramilitary suspects. He also says the devolved Assembly will be recalled tomorrow to discuss the collapse of the Hyde Park bombing trial. There are reports that armed men have seized the government building and parliament in the Ukrainian region of Crimea. Meanwhile, Ukraine's new interim government will be voted on by MPs later, after being presented to crowds in Kiev's Independence Square. American police have released footage from Justin Bieber's spell in custody last month. The 19-year-old pop star was arrested in Miami Beach for alleged drag racing. He's shown taking a sobriety test shortly after being held for driving under the influence, resisting arrest and using an expired licence. He's pleaded not guilty. And a woman's given birth on a pavement in New York after being beaten to a taxi. Polly McCourt, who's originally from Oxfordshire, was trying to get to hospital from her Manhattan apartment. Passers-by rushed to help, offering scarves to wrap the newborn.
I was trying desperately to hail a cab, and a lady walked out 5 metres in front and hailed a cab and got into it. And I went, "No, that's my cab! I want that cab!" And unfortunately, I didn't get into a taxi. I didn't manage to make it into a cab, and I went, uh-oh.